Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa's here, and so is our guy Arce. And we got a special guest in the building, Shakur Stevenson. Welcome, brother.
What up, what up, what up?
How you feeling?
I'm great.
Fight the 31st?
Yeah.
31st of January, Madison Square Garden.
Yep. We ready, bro.
Let's jump right into it. So how you feeling fighting Teofimo? What do you think it's going to be?
Honestly, this is a moment I've been kind of waiting for my whole career.
You're waiting on that big name. You finally got one.
Yeah, it's like I've been kind of like pushing since I started. I want to fight the best fighters.
Mm-hmm.
So now, in this situation, I kind of reached out and I kind of set it up to where we kind of made this happen. And Tio accepted the challenge, so I respect him for it.
Mm-hmm. Now we seen Tio earlier, and
I was watching that.
he didn't seem like regular Tio.
Yeah, I don't like that
boisterous.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
But you want him to call you a monkey or some shit?
Nah, I don't want him to call me no monkey. I don't punch him in this shit. But I just know he's usually more like rah. Now he kind of like.
That's why I asked him, does he still love?
Well, he said he gonna turn up at the press conference. He did say that.
Nah, yeah, you gotta we gotta see, but I don't like that version. I would rather see the version that kind of I've been planning to fight for years. So.
Yeah, but people be complaining about that version. Like he's saying, "Wow, shit, it's too wild, it's too crazy." So I guess people forced him to be this new version.
Yeah, but people shouldn't dictate who you are.
Yeah,
like if
true.
you're a real man, bro, at the end of the day, bro, just be yourself, and whether they like you or love you. Ain't nothing gonna change, bro, as long as the people around you love you. So
he tried to throw a shot at you about that same topic, saying that Shakur lets the people get to him, and that's why he fought Zepeda the way he did. Do you agree with that to some degree?
Hell no. I think that Zepeda got a style to where if Tio fought Zepeda,
You'll have to fight him like
he
that.
probably
too.
would have to fight him the same way.
Right.
I never seen him in front of that kind of style
Right.
throughout his whole career. Now he fought some good fighters, but honestly, his best opponent was Lomachenko, and I felt like I'm not gonna take away credit from him, but I feel as though Lomachenko ain't throw no punches for 6 rounds. So it's like I can't really tell like how good you is. I don't know what happened with Lomachenko,
But do you think something he did maybe had Loma hesitant?
I don't know. I wasn't in there to know whether like what happened, but I just know for a fact that Loma started the fight in the second half, and when he did, I thought he took over the second half of the fight. So it's hard to say, to give him that much credit for being Loma.
So you think Loma won that fight? Or,
No,
or
I
you
thought that
Tio won?
I thought Tio won the fight.
Okay.
I want to say he won the first 7 rounds.
Right. Okay.
And
I
maybe
agree.
even won the 12.
He definitely
Yeah.
won the 12. Yeah.
Tio said that your defense isn't as elite as people think it is.
It's impeccable, he said.
I disagree with him, but he said he don't think it's as impeccable as people think it is.
I mean, he ain't been in there with me to know whether how good it is. A good sparring ain't gonna tell. We did 3 rounds. That shit ain't. He couldn't barely hit me then. So I'm not taking nothing from the sparring, but he don't know whether how good I am. Like you don't know how good my defense is until come January 31st.
He pretty much said your style of boxing. He said he's beat hundreds of fighters with your style.
200
of boxing.
southpaws.
200 southpaws.
Undefeated against southpaws.
But he said it's light work.
Man,
Well,
that's
what
the
his pop
thing
said.
where he gotta like pay attention to, cause like, yeah, you did good with some southpaws, but then there are southpaws you did bad with. So it's not just okay. I beat Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, but then you fought Jermaine Ortiz and Sandor Martin, and they are 2 southpaws who both gave you trouble. So
That's a good point.
it give
I
him
wish I
confidence to beat them bigger guys that got the bigger names, but his confidence went down when he fought them other guys. So truthfully, all that southpaw shit, that shit sound good, but what you gonna do when you get in front of me? I'm not none of them guys.
He did say that on paper you're his toughest test. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, hell yeah. We both know what we dealing with. Like I know he the truth. He know I'm the truth. When I sat there, I watched him in Times Square. He was doing a lot of like Roy Jones kind of like shit. He put his hands down, do the little flashy stuff. So, I know the truth. I think he's the guy, and I appreciate him because he's the guy who's going to take me to that next level.
Right.
I know y'all headed into this press conference. He said also too about getting in your head. Like that's his thing because he feels like you let people get in your head. How do you turn like that? You're not going to shake the confidence you have right now when y'all face to face, and then you got some things that are going to come before the fight.
I mean, clearly he's not that smart though, because if he was smart, he would have never said it. He would have just did it. So being that he's saying it, now you're telling me it's like, okay, now I got to be on the lookout for. Okay, cool. I just keep my head together. Like,
revealed his
if
hand.
he was smart, he would have just did it. So truthfully, that shit ain't gonna bother me. I know that come fight night, long as I come at my best and he come at his best, we gonna get the best versions of ourselves, and whoever best is gonna win that night.
Are you surprised he agreed to the fight?
Not really. Not really. Honestly, he one of them fighters who I think that really believe in themselves. And you could tell, like, deep down, he's been waiting for an opportunity just as much as me. So I think in this instance, only thing that I would say, we should be thanking each other for the fact that we both said yes and we both hungry and want this moment. So I ain't surprised.
You know, when Floyd fought Pacquiao, they had to run into each other and they had to actually talk about it amongst themselves. Did you and Tio actually have a real conversation before everybody else get involved? Like, yo, let's fight, bro.
We did. We actually got on the phone. Tio kind of was trying to let me know that he was getting other options. And he basically told me that the option that he wanted to fight was me. And I'm like, okay, that's the option that I want to fight too. So I had other options on the table too.
Both of you had different options. But
yeah, but once we got on the phone, we kind of locked it in and we stuck with what we said. And I appreciate him for keeping his word.
Can you tell me what options were those that you turned down? What fighters you
I'm
had
not.
on?
I ain't turned shit down.
No, not like that. But who you picked Tio over?
Lamont Roach.
Okay, so that was on paper before.
I wanted to fight Lamont. Me and Lamont was the fight to really make happen, but the Tio fight was bigger. It was a bigger, better opportunity. So I went and took the Tio fight over the Lamont fight.
What do you think about Roach's last fight?
I thought he won. I thought he may have should have never let off the gas in them last 2 rounds, but I thought when you see Pitbull get on the back foot and start boxing and thinking that he's winning a boxing match, I think that right there should let it be known that Lamont Roach is winning this fight.
So when you you picked Tio over Lamont, so I don't know how it works. Like, you can't fight Lamont now?
Yeah, I could fight him after I beat Tio, but like I said, it's so many options on the table now to where it's like, even with this Tio fight, it's gonna open doors for other fights to happen. So it's hard to even say if Lamont will be next. I would love for Lamont to be next. I think that's a big fight. That's something that me and him talked about, and I'm actually real cool with Lamont. So I would love for that fight to happen, but we'll see when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, he talked about on his show about wanting to fight you. But so are you done at 135? Because this fight is at 140. Are you going back down?
Yo, I'm probably gonna go down. Probably gonna go up. Yo, I'm so good at this shit. So it's like I could fight at 35, 40. I may give a little try at 47, just a little try because I'm little.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it my shot. But like truthfully, I'm not a 47 pounder, but I'm so good to where
you could deal with that.
I could
with the
carry out in
guys.
these weight classes. So yeah.
But how do you feel at 40? I mean, obviously you're not at fight day yet, but is there like an ease in your mind where I could eat a little bit more? I don't have to work that hard.
It's home right there.
Yeah.
Nah, it's the same thing, bro. Because it's like at 35, I could eat whatever. Like I was barely cutting weight, so now it's like I'm barely gonna have to cut weight. So truthfully, it's like shit. Just feel good and enjoy this feeling because at 30 and 26, that shit was hard.
What does beating Teofimo do for your legacy beyond belts and rankings and all that?
I think it'd take me to a whole nother level. I think on that pound for pound list, like you gotta put me in that top 5. Like I gotta be one of them guys in the top 5 after I beat Tio. Tio's one of them guys. I felt like Tio should have been undisputed. He deserved to be undisputed when all of that stuff happened with Lomachenko and he won that fight. They didn't give him the undisputed thing, but he should have been. But just to be the guy that's so accomplished, like this guy had 4 belts and then went up to 140 and then won a belt there. Then had the Ring Magazine belt at 140. So this guy's accomplished. He's an accomplished fighter and one of the best fighters that's gonna be on my resume.
I don't understand all that sanction shit, man. Because to me, I'm just watching the fights. If you win, you win. Like when I saw Bud talking about that the other week, I'm like, I didn't know people weren't recognizing him as the undisputed.
People were. It's just one belt that technically, like Tio was saying. I'm not sure if you saw that part where Tio said Bud shouldn't be undisputed technically because he didn't pay that fee. So on paper, Even though the world
Tio
knows
sound
he
like
is.
he hating. That sound like some hating. Some hating shit.
He's referring back to what happened with him with Loma. He's like, same thing happened to me. People won't consider me undisputed. On paper.
But at the end of the day, it's like it did happen to you, and it's fucked up. It's not a good situation.
Right, and he wanted to be called undisputed. So why would he say the same thing about Bud?
At the end of the day, it's Bud. So now, like, bro, just give him his credit, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna not call him undisputed.
We know he was undisputed, so
exactly.
it's like ain't need nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you view this fight as like personal, strategic, or legacy driven?
I think it's all three. It's all three. Now I don't try to take things personal, but it's personal for me. Like, it's in my personal life. I want to be the best. Like, that's all I've been striving for since I started this. So now it's just like the legacy I know gonna come with it. Strategy is gonna be on point to where I make sure I gotta follow the game plan come fight night. But personally, for me and my kid, for me and my family, like I want to eat forever.
Is this the biggest payday you gotten so far?
For sure, no question.
I got to ask you about Jake Paul because you spent some time in camp with him, sparring with him. I think you and Keyshawn did as well. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't sparring.
No, boy, he was there with y'all, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So most people that haven't spent time around Jake have an issue with him. Fighters, I'm saying. But once they spend some time around him, they have a different perspective of who he is. Is that your experience with Jake?
I've been around before so I kind of already had a view of, like, he's really a cool dude.
Right.
People could talk about him, but if somebody can come to a sport to where, like, women's boxing, let's speak for example with them, they don't get no attention, they don't get no love, and they deserve it.
Right.
And then Jake Paul shines a light that's bright on them female fighters, and now they making millions of dollars. It's like, at the end of the day, you gotta respect him for moving into a lane and helping out somewhere where it was weak at. And you gotta respect him as a person too. I think Jake Paul is a real cool
and as a
dude.
fighter though too. I mean, what about that?
I mean, I respect him as a fighter because he's working hard to get to where he's at. So
has he gotten better though? Like,
hell yeah, for sure. Like, from where he started to now, he's way better.
How did he feel? Did he have power? Did he touch you in the ring? Like, how did that feel like? What was that like?
I remember him like catching my glove.
Right.
And when he caught my glove, I'm like, oh, he
was
really
heavy.
Yeah, he's like 200 some pounds, so you're gonna feel it. But
That shit ain't gonna do nothing to AJ.
AJ 260.
That shit ain't gonna do nothing to AJ.
I'm one. I can't even tell y'all.
So he
bro.
ain't
I'm
got a
little.
shot against AJ. AJ gonna kill him. In other words.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm rooting for
Shakur.
both fighters. I'm a fan of Jake Paul, so I can't go against that dude. Like, it's hard for me.
Listen, I feel you 100%. I respect what he's done for women's boxing. I've gone to some of the MVP fights for women's boxing, but he gonna get killed.
But I
It's
still
a real
respect-
fight, and AJ ain't holding back. Come on.
Nah,
But I respect his heart getting in the ring with AJ.
I do think when it comes down to it, with AJ been boxing for so long, Olympic gold medalist, he should go in there and just wipe him. But we'll see. We'll see come fight night.
Is Tank still I know that was like a fight for you, but there's been so much him not fighting Jake Paul at this point, and just, like, is that even something you even like care about at this point with what you about to do with Lopez?
Yeah, I'm honestly done with that. I ain't really got too much to say on that because it's like, it's a lose-lose situation. Like, it's a lot of people that just hate me, but they don't really understand the situation of the fact. So it's like, when you speak on this, like, you shine a light to the situation. So I ain't really talking about it, but I'm locked in. It's me and Tio. That's a big fight. That's legacy making fight, and I just can't wait to show who I am.
And those top names at 35 was obviously Tank, Devin, Tio. You about to fight one of them, right? This fight that we wanted for years is about to happen.
The 4 Kings.
So is Devin on your list next? So you could keep going on that list.
I would love to fight Devin. Now, only thing is, because a lot of people kind of compared me saying that I fight Conor Ben with Devin Haney, and I understand it. But the thing that I said, even with Conor Ben, I would want the same weight clause as he put on Eubank.
Yeah.
And that's what I want come fight night with Conor Ben. Now, when I go up to 47 with Devin, is he's gonna allow the same weight clause? Like, it becomes a business.
Right.
Like, how we gonna do this fight? And if he do shit, let's lock in, gang.
So Conor Ben is still on the list.
I
as long as
told you
there's a
that's the fight
rehydration
that I
cross.
think should be next, but I'm not trying to look past Teo.
Right, no
so it's
doubt.
like
It's a
Teo
big
is
fight.
really the main thing that's on my mind, but I'm just answering the questions for y'all.
No doubt. I appreciate
What
it.
mental adjustments are you making specifically for Teo?
I think we both got a lot of mental adjustments to make because both of us mentally is like we always trying to please the fans and put on shows for the fans, and I think we got to make sure that we locking in on our game plans, and the person with the best game plan is going to come out on top.
What do you feel about all the racism thing that's been coming around him in the last couple of months?
Yo, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like, I think that Teo is not racist. I think that he's clout chasing. Like, that's what I really seen from it. Like, it's a guy who's been looked past his whole career, and he's doing anything to get some type of spotlight on him. And that's what I kind of seen from the situation. Because I've known Teo for years and years. He ain't never really been no racist person. So, nah, I don't
So you go.
That's what he just said, though. He said that. He was
yeah.
like, I'm just trying to cause chaos because I'm trying to sell these fights.
He want to be in the spotlight. Like, people look past him. Like, even in this situation, the fight was not going to happen. Like, this was a fight that wasn't going to happen until I'm like, yo, boom, I'm looking through the playing field. Right before my last fight, I'm like, Teo. And I kind of told the higher powers and the people in the position that me and Teo's a fight. That's the biggest fight. They really ain't want Teo. Teo ain't no...
Damn.
Like, truthfully, like, but, you know, like I said, I appreciate him for saying yes, and he appreciate me for making it happen.
He said he didn't send the watermelons and bananas to Keyshawn's locker
to
room. You
Keyshawn?
believe that? You believe that?
Hell no, I don't think he did that shit.
For real?
Nah, I don't think he did that shit.
Oh, wow.
I think that he trolled the internet during his fight week where it's like, with the banana shit. But I don't think he sent it to his room, no.
Who you think did it?
Listen, some people were saying that Top. You heard the rumors about Top Rank did it themselves to create some motion. No, I know it is crazy, but he said that. Teo said that on our show. Like, I think they did it. Oh, you said you know?
You know?
No, I don't know. Hell no, I don't know. But I told him who I think it is. Like, you could make your own speculation.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So press conference today, he got a banana. Keyshawn, you jumping on him, huh? As soon as you see it.
They told me to chill, so I got to chill.
They are.
You've had critics say your style is too safe. Other people call you a defensive genius. Does this fight give you the chance to silence people who question you, period? And your offensive output?
Nah, because at the end of the day, they still going to say something. Like, when somebody really got hatred for somebody and they hate you, even if you watch Floyd's entire career, people hated on him the entire time. But as soon as he retired, it's like, oh, he was the greatest. But, like, during his career, it's like, oh, he's boring, he runs, he blah, blah, blah. But if you actually watch the fights, he wasn't running. He wasn't moving all around the ring. He just showed skills. He had defense. He didn't get hit. He didn't take unnecessary punishment. So, with me, I think it's kind of similar. Like, I ain't worried about what they say. They gonna say something today, and then they gonna say something tomorrow. So,
they might say something during the fight. I saw that with Haney. Devin Haney's last fight. Second round, of course, he looked amazing, right? At 147, drop dude. But then it was like, but the rest of the fight, he was boring.
Yep.
Like, y'all watched it in real time. Like, literally in real time. It's like, oh, boring Devin's back. I'm like, God damn, he looked great.
You know what's boring to people, though? It's boring when you watch it, and it's so easy. Like, when Devin's just making it easy, it ain't really like, it's nothing coming back to where it's danger. Now, if he got hit with a big shot, they'll be, oh, this is the best Devin fight I ever seen in my life.
Were you impressed with Devin's performance?
Yeah, I thought Devin looked good. I thought early on he did what he was supposed to do. I think later on he could have stepped on the gas a little bit more, but like, that's everybody, you know. In these fights, you just gotta make sure you succeed at the end of the day, and I think that's what he was focused on.
Look, Eddie Hearn, obviously, you work with him and you work with him. He threw some shots at Devin after the fight, saying that he don't want to engage. And Eddie Hearn promoted Devin Haney.
Yo.
How do you feel about him now throwing a shot at him like that?
I think it's a business. So at the end of the day, during business, it's a lot of things that's going to be said when somebody is not working for you.
Right.
So I think in that aspect, Devin and Eddie's not working together. So if
It's
they
fair
was
game.
together,
He wouldn't have said that.
he probably
He would have said
that.
a master class.
Nah, but you know what's crazy though? out of all the promoters, I've been telling y'all this,
Yeah.
not stand by this. I think Eddie is actually a good promoter.
Oh, he is.
And he's a
for
good
sure.
person too.
For sure.
Do you feel more pressure to win or to dominate?
Dominate. I gotta go in there and like y'all gotta know I'm winning this fight. I don't like being in them fights to where it's like you don't know who's winning. Like when you watch Lamont and Pitbull, it's some casuals that don't know who's winning the fight. But if you really paying attention, you could tell like Lamont is winning.
Is this your first time at the Big Garden fighting?
Nah, I fought here under Bud on
Oh,
the
yeah,
cards.
on the Bud.
Back in the day, yeah.
So you and Brian Garcia, switching gears, I saw y'all's
Yeah.
exchange. You really hate him in real life?
No,
Because
no,
it was you. I beat you up
no.
all my life.
Nah, it was more so like you see somebody and like they say something slick and you gotta still let them know like who you is. Like they still gotta know like, bro, this ain't nothing new, bro. Like I'm still that same person I've been. So it's like us just reuniting. Same in
It's just reunited.
I thought he was kind of like trying to give you a little bit of like saying you.
He gave me credit.
Yeah, he gave you the
I
credit.
give
and
him
then
credit
you like,
too.
Yeah, okay.
I give him credit. He's a good fighter. I think that with Ryan, when he's focused, he's a really good fighter. But if it's like he got all these outside the ring things going on, you gonna get a bad version of him. But with me, if he talking about getting in the ring with me, he better be focused.
I got to ask you about Bud real quick. There are rumors about him fighting Canelo again, a rematch. I don't know how true is that. I know that's your bro, big bro. What do you think Bud should do? Like if it was up to you, because he's done everything in the sport, right? Should he hang it up or should
Retire.
retire right
If
now?
I'm Bud Crawford, I'm the greatest. Why?
Right.
What am I doing?
Right, what else?
I already proved y'all everything. Like there's nothing else to prove y'all no more.
Right.
I beat all the guys that y'all said I couldn't beat.
But if there's another 70, 100 million there,
Now
it's hard
from
to
a
turn down.
business aspect, yeah, that's cool. But like from like if I was him,
Accomplishments.
it's like I did everything. What am I doing? We go fight Canelo again. He can't beat me. The only thing that's gonna happen, I may stop him this time. Like if I'm him,
Right. Once he hangs it up, how long before Shakur is that number one pound for pound fighter in the world?
give me like 2 years.
2 years.
I think we on the verge. I think everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. So just keep tuning in.
Who's your favorite fighter outside of Bud right now?
Right now in boxing, Bivol.
Bivol
I think Bivol is like one of the hardest fighters to beat
to beat. Yeah.
because he's so basic and he mastered the fundamentals of boxing. He don't just he keep his hands up, he keep his 1-2 going. He got great feet work, so he don't just stand right there in front of guys all night. He's moving all around, and I think he's, to me, besides myself, I think he's the best boxer.
You know, people think the fight with Teo is either going to be you delivering a masterclass.
Or a knockout by Teo.
Yeah, or you getting into some type of brawl with Teo and end up getting knocked out, right? What are fans getting wrong about the matchup?
I think the fans is getting wrong about the matchup is where I'm not sleeping on that I know about Teo. Teo's a good boxer. He's boxer first. So we could say, oh, he's just going to knock you out. Or he's just going to. That's not him. He's boxing first. He's going to want to establish distance and range on the outside and try to beat me up on the outside. So I think that's the main thing. And also the biggest thing that everybody don't realize with me, I could punch. Everybody say, oh, he can't punch. And then, boom, crack somebody. And then they laying down or something may happen to where they hurt or something like that. So I think that's two big things where they don't understand or know.
Timothy Bradley said he feel like you going to hurt. He said he feels like you can hurt Teo.
I can.
He said you got the style to hurt him.
I can catch him with something he don't see. But he just better be paying attention all night.
Ak, you better get up out of here, Ak.
Wait, real quick though. I know you train.
I got a flight. That's why I said that. I got a flight.
Are
That's
you
why I said
going
that.
to Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua? Are you going to the fight?
When is it?
He said, I don't know
10
what it is.
days, 8 days or
Oh
something.
no, I
Miami.
ain't going. I'm in camp.
Yeah, you gotta.
right.
Yeah,
I'm locked.
Stay
Locked
focused.
in.
I'm like, this is the biggest fight of my
Yeah, no
career,
doubt,
bro.
no
Like
doubt.
I gotta be at a different level than I've been in the past.
Yeah.
That's what
You
I'm
got to
trying to be on.
elevate. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
All right. We appreciate you for joining us. The 31st is the fight, January. We wish you the best, brother.
Appreciate y'all too.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No doubt.
It's the Breakfast Club. It's Shakur Stevenson.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?